Reddit users, 30 years old and over. What is the hardest part about getting older? Random bullshit health issues that prevent you from doing the things you want. For me, it's coming to grips with the impermanence of the moment. I feel like we're hardwired to operate under the assumption that we always have more time. But windows of opportunity do close, permanently. People you neglect will leave, never to return. Everybody you know will leave, one way or another. The good times never last, nor do the bad times, but the impermanence of my life and the things I cherish have really been kicking me in the dick lately. Seeing my parents getting significantly older and losing elder family members' disappointed face. Time goes by faster. Possibilities no longer seem endless. Maintaining friendships and or developing new ones, especially if you relocate or travel extensively for work. Not impossible, just not as easy as teens and 20s. 41F. Edit included age and gender because have seen this answer for posts relating to men having this issue, but it is decidedly not gender specific. Feeling like you're way behind on societal expectations. Watching parents and older relatives get older has been toughest for me. From my perspective, admitting that 30 years old is not at all old. That is young. For me, 60 is now considered old. Regrets about choices made years ago. Coming to realization that all the shit the adults told me when I was younger actually came true, and that, despite these efforts, the youth of today will ignore my advice just as I had ignored it. Not only do a lot more things hurt a lot more often, but now you're the one responsible for getting those things looked at, and you can't afford to go to the doctor every damn time you sleep on something wrong. You basically walk around with your check engine light on all the time. As a dude, hair thins out on top. Apparently, it migrates to your nose, ears, eyebrows. Not a ton, just a wild hair here and there. I have to pluck my effing eyebrows, WTF. The other is being sore. Sleeping wrong can ruin your morning. Who thought resting could make you sore? When your high school friends start dropping dead of heart attacks. It's weird. You expect accidents to take the lives of your friends, or diseases like cancer that are caused by their work, but when heart attacks kill them, it just seems surreal. Not sure if I'll ever meet someone that I can trust, and losing the ability to have kids before finding my person. Knees, trying to lose weight, maintaining friendships, dating. Realizing all the opportunities you missed. Knees. Random aches and realization that you aren't invincible. The overwhelming desire to just give up, lay down, and cry, sleep, die, but you can't. Because bills. Looking in the mirror. Damn, 31 and I'm in the older category now. Not being able to make new friends. Life. Having kids, having friends with no kids. Not having the money to do the things our parents could, like have a nice house in a good neighborhood, family vacations, and a house stocked with food. Body deteriorating, hairline receding, metabolism slowing down. In all honesty, the hardest is probably not being where you thought you'd be by now. You used to be hip and with the times, but slowly but surely you're getting older and more stuck in your ways, becoming the thing you desperately weren't trying to be when you were younger. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is soft and spongy. One day you find 10 years have got behind you. No one told you when to run, you missed the starting gun. The hardest part is hearing that 30 years old and over is getting older. Trying to stay interested in the world. The older I get, the less fucks I pretty much everything. It's frustrating and exhausting to try to stay engaged with what's going on in the world. The things you used to do without breaking a sweat now results in 3 days of pain and the inability to properly function. For me, making sound effects while getting up or sitting down. Not being able to sit on my knees for longer than 2 seconds. Having to frequently change positions while sleeping. Snap crackle pop expressionless face like the damn Rice Krispie cereal. And stiffness and lower back pain that pop up randomly. Getting less attractive. I know this sounds a bit superficial, but as a woman it's hard. My neck, my back. Feeling your body slowly failing you on the simplest of tasks. Like you'll just be walking along when suddenly your knee is just like, absolutely fucking not, and it bends all weird and suddenly you can't walk without pain for the foreseeable future. I used to be with it, but then they changed what it was. Now what I'm with isn't it anymore, and what's it seems weird and scary. And it'll happen to you. It's harder to lose weight. Your sex drive goes down. Aches and pains last for days. Your tolerance for other people's bullshit goes through the floor, and that makes working with people tricky sometimes. Losing hair in places where you once had hair, and growing hair in places where you've never had hair. Mentally feeling the same as you always have, but your body isn't what it once was. Grey pubes. Losing loved ones. I know this could happen to anyone at any time, but it's common as life goes on. All the bad health choices of my 20s coming to bite me in the ass. Having to count calories to maintain my body shape from my 20s when I used to eat whatever I wanted. Your friends will drift away and disappear from your life, for no reason at all. Time starts moving really fast, and every single day just starts blurring together. There is no next big stage of life to look forward to. You just begin this blurry repeating pattern of apathy, existential dread, and anxiety, and all your hobbies and entertainment just become mere distractions from it all. The bodily aches and pains. You can literally wake up from a good night's sleep with a sore back, or put your neck out from simply turning your head. It's ridiculous, really. Knowing that you have more years behind you than in front of you. Injuries take longer to heal. I've got a twisted ankle and band hip from a fall that 15 years ago wouldn't have been a problem, and 15 years from now could probably be lethal. My mind isn't as quick as it used to be. Learning new things is definitely harder than it used to be. The lost feeling of being young and excited. The slow drain of idealism. When you think you can't get any more cynical, you find more things to make you cynical. Friends and loved ones dying has definitely sucked. I've always prided myself on having a pretty large friend group with around 10 people I truly consider friends. 2 of them have passed away in the last 2 years. Add to that family and extended family I'm close with passing away as well, and it's pretty strong reminder how temporary everything is. Nerve pain for no particular reason. Time moves so fast now. Once you have your life more or less in order, a job, perhaps a family, time just flies. When you're young, you go through so much new stuff that time seems to slow down. But I can clearly remember celebrating my 30th birthday, and that was 17 years ago. I just started a new job. Oh wait, that was 4 years ago. Looking after your own kids and your parents at the same time. Shit gets hard. Realizing that throwing your back out is not just a thing for old people. Your value is gone. No one cares if you suffer, and you are looked at as the out-of-touch bad guy even before you speak. Like I really want to check out. 30 to 40 was not bad. 40 to 50, then all of your injuries from your teens and 20s start to hurt. You start needing reading glasses, and perhaps the hardest part of all, your friends start dying. Overcoming the inevitable insight that you are going to die one day. It was hard, but now my life is so much better when I have accepted death as a part of life. I sat and watched as my son died. I think he knew I was there, I don't really know. I'd gladly go before I do that again. All my joints hurt, all the time. They would hurt less if I exercised more. but that would require me to exercise and make them hurt more in the short term, for non-specific long-term gain. And I have a fucking job that I can't do if I'm laid out in bed because my joints are fucked up. Making friends. Time moves faster. It's honestly kind of frightening. Your body aches more and more. Those injuries you had come back to haunt you. Throwing your neck out. Never-ending pain. Physical, mental, spiritual pain. Your regrets outweigh your dreams. Seeing the youth on Reddit think they know what they are talking about when it comes to politics. So far, my knees aren't what they used to be and I've had to significantly change what I can eat, aka I've had to cut out a lot of my favorite